Hello you lovely people and welcome to Town to City, a lovely little builder game that sounds exactly as it is. It is basically you take your town and you turn it into a city, where, well, you actually start as a village, but the idea is that you progress from one to the next, to the next, to the next. You know, oh, I should have went that way, my bad. Anyway, you get the point. So let's jump into a new game and I'm just going to show you all about it. So here we are actually in the game. It starts off with this little train, the train will pull away and the tutorial will begin. And tutorial is just going to get us to build houses and build roads and all that sort of thing. First, it's going to teach us how to do all this. So we'll skip all this just for the sake of you guys. So first, it's going to want us to pop down some houses. So let's get these popped down. I'm going to rotate this one. I'm going to pop it there. And I'm going to pop another one here. Oh. Turn you there. There and I think maybe there, because I wanna have them be able to get round this pond. So I think I'm probably gonna leave enough space for that. And then let's get some road in. I think let's go Plaza. I like Plaza Road. Right, that one needs to be connected. That needs to be connected. And there we go. Right, we've got all of the requirements for that. Little choo-choo train comes in. Look at it. Is it not just absolutely adorable? I love it. I think it looks so cute. Yeah, it's going to be a bumpy ride with those wheels though. I mean, look at them. They're very square. Right, and then our first little family seems to have arrived. And I think we might be better giving them somewhere to stay. So let's pop you in there. And then we can click on the family. And this is just going to tell us about how to check their happiness, if they've got food, stuff like that. Now, I'm quite a fan of bringing over here. If the framing looks suddenly different, that's because my battery just ran out of camera, so I had to change the camera around the battery. Is what happened. Yes, the battery died in my camera. Anyway, right, we've got two more families. We'll pop them in there. Now, it wants us to get some food stalls in, and I am quite a fan of making a little plaza area. Oh, a little square-ish plaza, if I can. Oh, it's not my best work. Hold on, let's see if we can just cut out a little bit there and there. There we go. Now, I think let's get the poultry stall, pop that in there, and we'll get the cheese stall, and we'll pop that in there. And then I could go for another one there, but I'm not going to. Right, we need another house because they want somewhere to stay. Don't have enough room just around about here, so I think what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to put a little bit off of here. So let's zoop that down there. And we'll pop that just there. There we go. Perfect. Now, obviously, when you've got stalls, you need workers. So we've got our workers. Once you've got workers, well, the stalls need to have some form of supply. Oh, I need to go through the tutorial. Yep, okay. So we've got our workers, blah, blah, blah. We need more workers. That's fine. Now we need a warehouse. I'm going to pop the warehouse probably down just here, so it's right next to my little plaza. It does mess with the aesthetic slightly, but I suppose I'll let it off on that. Yeah. I feel like my camera is really high up. I feel like I'm looking up at you guys. Yes, I'm not sure if I like this camera angle. I might need to change it next time for the next video because I'm really looking up. Oh, hold on. I'm going to change it now. Hold on. There's going to be a jump cut. I'm going to move. Yeah. Yeah, I'm genuinely not sure how much of a difference that's made, but oh well. It is what it is. I'm here now. Anyway, right. So we need to get some people in working in our warehouse. Now, if you can see down here, it has the demand. So that's how many people are wanting it, I guess. And well, it must not be how many people. It must be done as a percentage perhaps, or how many they're needing in here in the stalls, I guess. That's what it looks like. And so we have to make sure that we meet the demand. So there we go. We've got that. And now it's all working. Now they want me to click on the house. Yep, we'll just skip all of this tutorial. So it tells us that we want to make our people happier. So we need to put in decorations to make people happy. Now I I'm quite a fan of some little lights. Now, I can't decorate houses just yet, but I will be able to in a bit. But let's get some of this going. They also want their workplace to be looking all pretty, so we're going to pop some lights in here. Oh, just there. There we go. Okay. And we'll pop some over here as well, just for posterity. Because, I mean, we're obviously going to pop more houses in, and I'm going to pop them over there. It seems like the sensible place to pop them. Now, I have got one house available at the moment, but I can pop another one in. Change the colour. Oh, why have I... It's not snapping. There we go, it's snapped now. Cool. Right, so we'll build another one for them. I need to place 4 different decorations, and I am quite a fan of the big wooden arch. Let's place a couple of these at the entrance to our little plaza, because I think that's cute. I think that will go quite well. There we go. Okay, so we've got all the decorations that it wants, and now it's going to break down how happiness works. So as you can see, you've got work decoration, community decoration, home decoration, and then your needs. And you have child bonus and population size effect. Basically, the more population you have, the less happy people will be, because they don't like living with other people, which, I mean, makes sense. And it also wants us to go in and build the research center, so we're going to do that in a minute, but we're going to add more labor to here, because as you can see, we've got a demand of 18, but I've only got 15 people in there, so I'm going to want to keep on top of that with the amount of people that I need. Now, it wants a research center, and I like the research center, but I do like to place it a little bit further away from the houses. Even just up here, I think will be fine. We'll pop it here. Now, you can only have one research center. I'm going to pop it there. And then they'll build that. I love the crane. Look at that. Look at it getting built. So ingenious, these people. I do like the block, like, almost 3D pixel type thing they've got going on. That's really cool. It's like 8-bit almost. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, now I just need to add some people. So I'll add 3 people. There we go. The more people you add, the more, like, the quicker it will generate your research points. Now, it wants us to get a fish stall, so we've got that. So now, people will be able to buy fish once I place it down. So my current goal is going to be get enough people to go from a dwelling, I believe, up to a village, I think is the next one. There we go. Right, that's my little market area sorted. So I've just made this a little bit bigger so I could fit them in. And I'm quite happy with how it's turned out, to be perfectly honest with you. Quite like that. So now we've got a nice little space in here. I might end up freeing up some of this edge just to fit in a couple more. Well, we'll see. I'll need to unlock more. So join me in just a minute once I've added some more houses so we can get a little bit closer to the population of 50 or higher goal. And that'll allow us to get closer to the next target. So let's give that a go. Okay, so it's taken a little while, but we're now up to 60 people, which I believe is 10 more than what they said I needed. So that's fine. But anyway, as you can see, I've expanded my town a little bit, or my dwelling, I guess. Oh, I can rename it. Oh, hold on. Dodenia. Because, you know, why not? Anyway, so now I can press this lovely little green button, and that's going to upgrade us. And we get to watch a cutscene while it upgrades. So this is our little train station. Ta-da! It gets bigger. Look at that. And we get fireworks. We have the budget for fireworks, people. Yes. So there we go. Look at that. Gorgeous. Train comes in, drops more people off. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. But things are also about to become slightly more complicated, because as every time you go up, you unlock new things. Like Joanne asking for stuff. I'll skip through this. So basically they asked me to put in a mayor's house, which, you know, I'm happy to oblige. Where do I want my mayor's house to be? I think I'm going to go next to the research center. I just think, you know, big building next to a relatively big building. It makes sense, you know? It makes sense. I do also want is maybe... Hold on, back up to brush size 6. Is to have potentially some people up here overlooking this little lake. That seems kind of cute. And also let's have an awkward little path coming up there. Because why not? I want to. What am I looking at? Oh, I've placed a flower right in the middle of the road. Ah well. Okay, and now we get requests because we have a mailbox. And I believe our first request is going to be clothing store. Yep, there we go. Yeah, survive without her favorite tailor, blah, 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 blah. So she wants a clothing store, and she wants said clothing store to have red clothes. So let's set clothing colors. Also going to get a hatter because the hatter seems fun. Now, would have liked to have had that down there, but I think I'm going to end up actually putting it up here so we could have our little commercial district up there. Or that might not make the most sense. Do you want your things to be quite central? Yeah. Okay, right. Let's join up these roads anyway. And probably we'll get commerce. We'll go into apparel. We're going to want a clothing store. Oh, we can't quite... oh, that's going to overlap a bit. Hold on. If I pop that right on the edge there. There you go. Okay. It kind of overlaps into our building here. Well, it'll be fine. It's fine. I think once it's built, it doesn't really overlap too much. It only cuts into it slightly. We'll see once it's done. Give me a second. We'll see once it's done. Yeah, there you go. It barely even touches it. That's fine. Now, we need to get enough people to fulfill the demand, which we have. We also need you to be able to fulfill the demand of that. So we've got the warehouse there. We don't have any available houses. So I think what I want to do, randomize the color of the houses and pop some more up here. There we go. Look at that. Right. This warehouse is placed very far away from the station and our commerce buildings. Yeah, so probably going to want another warehouse. I also want a hatter. Now, can I get away with... Hold on, I'm going to move some stuff. Okay, let's move you across to here just for now. And then let's move you around a little bit. And then we might be able to get our hatter in, hopefully here. Oh, there you go. Get our hatter in there. I love it. And also, oh, we can get a shoemaker. So the more of these things we have, the happier people will be. Now, they wanted red clothes. So now we've fulfilled that little request. So Liana is so happy, and I'm going to tell her she looks stunning because that gives me money. And we like money. Okay, now we need quite a few people in there. I think what we're going to want is definitely another warehouse. Maybe up there. Probably be a good idea. I've got people that can, you know, take the warehouse. That's fine. This person desires a house with no neighbors. I think you're going to struggle to get a house with literally no neighbors. What about you? What do you want? They want to share a neighborhood, so you can have that one there. Tell you what, I'll pop you in with no neighbors at the moment, basically. And that'll keep you happy. There we go. Okay. Desires a house with no neighbors. It's a strange, it's an odd little request. Hold on. All right. Do that. Minus 7%, minus 1%. I'm so confused. Oh, because they're right across the street. Fair enough. Oh, well, I'm getting a minus 1% on that one. So I've popped them right next to the neighbor's house, but what can you do? I mean, probably quite a lot, but I don't care. Set hat colors. Ooh. We do like hat colors. What do I want the hat colors to be? I think green. I like green. Oh, we can have two hat colors. Oh, green and red. There you go. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Speaking of beautiful, I think we should probably get some nice lights in. Right, let's get some lights in the back of these houses. Okay, give me a second. I'm going to get some decorations done. Okay, so I've managed to expand quite a bit now. I'm getting more requests. I'm up to 106 people in my hamlet and I'm up to 79% happiness. So I've got some more bits and pieces in and I keep getting more requests. Okay, so it seems that one of the requests I've just received is to add more flowery bushes and other stuff. Okay. Where's the flowery? Okay. Is that what it wants? That doesn't seem like that's what it wants. I mean, bushes, I guess, is what they're after. Okay, I've got all of the bushes. Now I need flowery bush. Oh, there you go. Right, okay. Cool. Oh, wait, more. Okay. And do I get... I'm assuming I get rewarded for that. Cool. And I get an extra 100 for that. Sweet. Now, I need somewhere that's quite close to, like, plants and stuff that I've put in. I'm going to upgrade a couple of these houses. I think I've put in... Aha! There we go. Nice. And you as well. Just keep upping. And then once that bar up the top there gets full, that's when I can get to the next size of place. Like the next city size, essentially. And also get a bakery. So I think I'm going to get some more commerce in. I think would be a good idea. I think I might pop that up here. Let's get the bakery in. And let's get the butcher in as well. Why not? And while we're here, I'm just going to get some more decorations in, so bear with me. So now that I've added a few more people, it wants me to upgrade again, which I believe is the final size of town that I can get in this demo, unfortunately. So then our station gets a bit bigger, and there we go. So I think now we're up to... I don't know if we're yet a town. Can't quite remember. I've got the double-story buildings. I'm going to run through the upgrades that I've gotten in just a second. So, yep, we go through all of this. Look at the... By the way, look at the length of this tech tree. Like, you've got small town, city, larger city, it seems. Unreal. Right, I'm going to hit keep playing. So you can only get so big in the demo, unfortunately. But essentially, what we've got is... Hold on. I'm going to add a little bit more people so I can then get them happy and then hopefully get them happy. Cool. And I don't have enough people for that, but that's fine. Slow down to regular speed. So I've got myself a bakery, a butcher, which I'm really happy with. I've got the double-story buildings. Now that we've got them, absolutely awesome. That means you can get more people in each building, and you've got this little person, look, just looking over. I do love, like, you know, you can zoom in really quite far. Hold on. Let's just travel down my street. And look at this. Is this not just... Oops. Yeah, I'm in a house. Okay. You see that person just fall into the water? Brilliant. Yeah, I love this. Oh, wow, you can get really low down. This is really cool how close you can get. I didn't know you could get this low down. So this is my little market. Yeah, look at the tiny little pixel food. Oh, brilliant. Okay. Oh, wait, my tiny little mayor's house. Yeah, this is cool. You can literally, like, go right in, essentially. And, like, you know, I could add this in, and I could just get, like, you know, you can get really creative with it. Like, look, a tiny little arch. Oh, I can add a hedge. That's fun. Okay, hold on. I'm going to add a little hedge to my house. I'm going to do the outro in a second, I promise. Okay. Look at that. Look at the little hedges. Oh, this is adorable. I want to add a little wall as well around the little lake. I'm going to have a little gap so that people can get in if they want. I need to stop getting so distracted. I'm way too distracted here. Oh, this is so silly. Okay, right. Pretty happy with that. Yeah, I've put a little wall round now. Can I put... Oh, I can't put the lamps on there, but that's fine. That's okay. The point is that you can get really, really close in, and you can really do the minor details in this game, which I really love. Like, you can get nice, close and personal. Like, say I want to put a lamp on my little house. So I'll zoom out a little bit. I could put like a lamp there and a lamp there. And then I think I want to put a little hanging basket below those lamps there. And then I'll put another hanging basket there. Let me put one on the back. And because it's randomizing as well, it looks quite nice. And let's put a couple of little lamps up here just to keep the light going. Yeah. See, look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. Another lamp up there, because why not? Oh, if I decide to go up my balcony, a couple of lamps up there. Because you gotta have that balcony light. You know? It's brilliant. And if you don't like where something is, You can go, actually, I think it's a bit much having that street light right in front of my own house. Let's put it on this corner instead. Brilliant. Awesome. And then also you can copy buildings. So if I decide I want another townsfolk residence, I'll just pop that up there. There you go. And they'll just build it another one. It's absolutely awesome. I'm absolutely loving it. Like, this is so cool. I mean, as I say, the research menu. So we go village, small town, town, city, large city again. So that's just more large city. There's like, it looks like a Ferris wheel in there. This is so cool. Yeah. I'm well excited for the full release of this game. I think I'm almost definitely going to get this one because this is such a good game. The demo has been absolutely brilliant. Planned release for this year, as far as I'm aware, which is really good. Yeah, 100% wishlist this, guys. This has been absolutely great. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video even nearly as much as I've enjoyed making it. I'm probably going to continue to play this after I cut, but that's neither here nor there. Anyway. Oh, I've actually clicked on a thing. Hold on. Okay, they want more pine trees. Cool. Anyway, that's the end of this video. I do hope you've enjoyed it. And if you have, pop a little like on it. Just smash that like button. Also, while you're there, smash that subscribe button. Click that bell. Get the notifications for every time I upload a video like this. Maybe part of my series where I'm playing Dead Space. I'm going to do another series after I finish that one. We're on to episode 13 at the moment. It's been absolutely great. Although I do say some questionable things, don't worry about it. Anyway, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Till then, bye.